Good morning. Well, today's project, we are making extensions to put on the back doors of the dump trailer. So that way the back door is the full height of the trailer. So it doesn't need to be super sturdy. It just needs to be able to hold some firewood in so that it doesn't come spilling out the back. And how I'm going about doing it is I'm making this angle iron frame, and I'm going to put these little square tubes on that fit in the tubing of the door. When I say fit, I mean that in the loosest sense, because they don't really fit. They're a little too tight because those trailer doors have been beat up for a long time, and those tubes aren't square anymore. They're diagonal and crooked and dented, and so I just need them to go in a couple inches. That's going to be good enough. So right now I'm currently working on this one here. I bent it. I put it in the vise and squished it so it's a little diamond shape more or whatever, not square anymore. And I just got to grind this seam down because it's tight on this side and tight on the opposite side. So I'm just going to grind it down a little bit. I just need to be able to take them in and out without an insane amount of effort. So I just got to get them to fit snug-ish, right? And the reason why I want to be able to remove them is so that when I'm loading the trailer, I can have the lower portion of the door closed, and then pop these off and pop them back on when I want to fill up the last little bit. Or have the option to not have them on, because a lot of times I don't need them to, right? So, anyway, that's the project. Oh, and I'll be putting expanded mesh in the middle. That's what we're going to do. Fun thing I learned today. I bought all this steel from the recycler. I was like, yeah, I need an 1.5-inch angle iron, 8 thick would be fine. Some, whatever tubing you got that's cheap, maybe. He's like, oh, I got this angle, 1.5 inch, perfect. So this piece is 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch, just like it should be. I cut all my notches in order to weld it together, and nothing was fitting. And I was like, what is going on here? I checked my notches. I'm like, my notches are right. I have some number of feet of this angle that is in fact 1 5/8. Sorry, I'm bad at doing two things at once here. It's 1 5/8, as you can see there, by 1 7/16, or a little more than 3/8. Actually, no, it's more like 1 3/8. Nah, it's 1 7/16. We're gonna call it 1 7/16. It's hard to get a good look on it there. Regardless, it is not 1.5 by 1.5, which caused me a little bit of grief, and I had to recut all my notches. But we'll make it work. Now that I know that, at least I can account for it. So I got that going for me. So I'm going to carry on. My truck's running so I can move the dump trailer closer to the door because I need to weld on it, but I don't want to drag the welder outside. So I'm going to move the dump trailer right in front of the door so I can just open the door. I want to weld these on when they're in the trailer so that way they fit perfectly. Weld these on. The words are not coming out of my face today. Probably because I haven't spoken any until just now. And it's already like 11 o'clock, so I've been awake for many hours. After a whole day of messing around, there you have it. And it turned out perfect. It's a little uneven at the top and there's a little bit of wiggle in them. But all it's got to do is stop wood. If I have to, I'll put a strap around the back to strap it on. I wanted them easily removable because it's, you know, it's awkward to toss things in here up high. And so yeah, that'll work. We'll try them out. I built them long enough. There, I'll give you the full tour here. Damn it. This trailer got a lot less happy when it got frozen. So I made them long here because I don't know that I'm not going to want to one day put them on their own hinges on the side here. So I made them a size that would support that. But it still opens and closes fine. There's a bit of a gap there, but it don't matter. Yeah, so they pop out pretty easy. I had to add this pocket because there's no pocket to slide it in here. So quick little pocket and away we go. But yeah, we're dump trailering. So hopefully, I think I'll probably get my permits this weekend. Next weekend, we're going to try to fill her up. Yeehaw. Have a great day, folks.